Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, it's Balix from the Digitalpreneur Corner. I'm delighted to be sharing this with you. Today we are going to talk about how you can increase your client conversions using online appointments. Yes, you heard me right. Online appointments. Okay, after working with a lot of clients, we have found that for every client who is implementing this system of enabling or allowing people to schedule appointments online, the client conversions shoot through the roof. It's very important for you to allow clients to or potential clients to schedule appointments online. Okay, as I go through, I'll show you which platforms you can use, how you can go about it, the best way to do it so that you increase your conversions as much as possible. So, online appointments, it doesn't matter what business you're in, getting customers to schedule appointments is increasingly becoming the best way to convert leads to sales. You'll find that you drive a lot of traffic to your website. If you do not have a deliberate system to ensure that they get to schedule an appointment with you, then you are losing a lot of money. The old way of doing it, where you had a contact form, for example, that is the old way of doing things. Now you want people to have more commitment towards having a conversation with you. Okay, so online appointments is the way to go. Have an appointment form on your website where people can schedule and confirm that they will show up for the appointment. All right, unlike contact forms where they just send in a query and then they go about their business. In fact, in this session we are going to look at the advantages of having an actual appointment form over a contact form. So these online appointments work for different industries. It doesn't matter whether you're a consultant or you're in consultancy, whether you're a medical practitioner or institution, medical being like general medicine, dental practice, pediatricians. So long as you're in the medical industry and you have an online platform where people can schedule an appointment, where patients can schedule an appointment, then you'll increase your show up rate at the clinic. Okay, law firms, this is very good for law firms, sales and marketing agencies like mine, or if you're a digital marketing agency, this will work wonders for you. Or if you're an educator, you have online courses, or you do live classroom sessions, you can set up a situation whereby people who want to sign up for your live classes, they can go through an online appointment first, so that you get to understand what their actual needs are. Okay, so I hope we are clear up to that point. Now, platforms you can use to set up online appointments, there are so many, I can't exhaust all of them in this session. However, I can list a few that I have tested. All right, so I have tested Calendly, I have tested Google Calendar, I have tested JotForms, I have tested Booking Press, HubSpot, MailChimp. Now MailChimp also has appointment forms, and then Elementor forms. Now for Elementor is a page builder for WordPress. Okay, so you can set up your form to have appointments in Elementor on your website. All right, so the links to all these platforms will be in the description below this video. All right, so let me show you how it looks like below the video. So if you click the link below this video, you'll find that it takes you to this blog where this video is playing right now, and then below the video you have the opportunity to schedule an appointment with us, which I will take you through later on. But you're able to see the logos of the different platforms that you can use to schedule online appointments. So once you click on any of these logos, it will take you to the respective website where you can download or you can sign up with any of these platforms. So I've tested all these. Right now I'm using Calendly because it's very smooth, and I will tell you about the qualities of a good online appointment platform, okay, and how you should set it up. All these are free to use. Of course, they have the premium upgrades where you get much more once you upgrade. BookingPress, this is a plugin for WordPress, okay. So if you have your own website, you can incorporate BookingPress. It has a free version and a paid version, okay. And then Elementor Pro, this is a page builder for WordPress, so you can set it up. I would rather you used Calendly, because Calendly is a complete platform whereby after someone has scheduled, the appointment will automatically reflect in your calendar and it will automatically reflect in their calendar, okay. Google Calendar is also a good one. It will automatically reflect in your calendar and in their calendar. Now the rest of these, it will reflect in your calendar, however it will ask them to add to their own calendar. So you've seen the link and where it will take you, okay. What are the advantages of using online appointments instead of just using contact forms? All right, a person who schedules an online appointment, they have a very high commitment, okay. Those customers have very high commitment levels compared to those of the contact forms. Contact forms, all they do is send you a general inquiry and that is it. But a person who comes to fill in an appointment and confirm that they are choosing a particular date, that person is really committed to having a conversation with you, okay. So that's one advantage that online appointments have over contact forms. Then online appointments allow you to collect more and specific user information, okay. When you're setting up your platform for collecting online appointments, you want to get as much information as possible from the potential customer. You want to understand them and understand the gaps that they have, okay, so that you serve them better on the day of the virtual appointment, okay. So in that situation, you have a much better understanding of the customer compared to when you just set up a contact form. All right, online appointments collects more qualified leads than contact forms. The people who are applying for a virtual appointment with you, these are qualified leads. These are people who really want to talk to you. These are people who understand the value that you provide and they are willing to have a conversation with you so that you help them even more. Now, for online appointments, because you are going to have a conversation with this customer, this allows you the opportunity to demonstrate even more value, to show them how you can be of much more value to them, okay. Whereas contact forms, they will fill in their name, email address, and then their general question and whichever help they needed, and then that is it. You may never get to hear from them again. Now, whether you get back to them or not, it's up to you. However, the value that you give a person who has set up a virtual appointment, and in that conversation, now when you finally have the conversation with them, you'll find that they get to even appreciate your value much more than you just using contact forms, okay. So I hope that is clear. Because of all the above, when it comes to online appointments, you'll find that you have a very high return on investment when it comes to online appointments compared to contact forms, okay. So it's once you talk to a customer virtually, you have that one-on-one, you can address any objections, you can analyze their gaps and then give them recommendations. And because in that case they tend to appreciate the value that you are providing, it makes it easier for you to convert them into clients, okay. So that is it basically when it comes to advantages of setting up an online appointments platform on your website, okay. So I hope you appreciate its importance vis-a-vis contact forms. Let's get into the thick of things. How can you ensure that when you're setting up your online appointment forms, it meets the qualities of a great online appointment form. Okay, so also just remind you, the link to this slide that we are using right now will be below this video. Okay, and once you go to that link, this is what you will see. So once you go to that link, if you want to download these slides, just click here. So once you click it here, you'll get that pop-up, fill it in, and then say get PDF guide. Okay, so the form will say sent successfully, check your inbox or promotions folder. Then it tells you to close this pop-up. So once you got the inbox, you may find that it goes to your updates or promotions. In case it's not here, then you check your spam. Okay, so for my case, it has gone to the updates, and then here is the PDF. All right, so that's the email, and then download the PDF. And then for me, because I use IDM, the PDF comes automatically. For you, it may open in the new tab, and then you just read it from there. So once it's downloaded, this is what it will look like. Okay, that's what the PDF looks like. Okay, so I hope we are clear up to that point. Now that I've shown you how you can get this PDF guide, let's get into the thick of things. How can you set it up in such a way that it converts more people who set up appointments? Number one, have a prominent call to action. I know I've stated this so many times in my recent videos, but whenever you set up a call to action, let it be prominent, let it be clear. Okay, ensure the appointment call to action button is prominent and very visible. Also, the text on the call to action should be very clear. It should tell the person what you want them to do. Don't just say free appointment. You tell them exactly. Schedule your free virtual appointment, or schedule your free call with us. Set up free appointment. That's the language you should use on the button, so that there is clarity on what you want them to do. Okay, so once they click this button, where should it take them? Have a dedicated page for appointments. Okay, now some cases you could have where once they click that button, you get what is called a light box or a pop-up. Okay, where they can schedule their appointment. Okay, but if you feel that is complicated, then just have a dedicated page where they go to schedule that appointment with you. Okay, there should be a dedicated page where the visitor can schedule appointments without any distractions, especially if they are coming from an external referral. External referral, I mean, it could be that you shared the link to the link for appointments on your social media. Okay, so let them go to a dedicated page whereby you're talking about that appointment, and all they do there is schedule appointment. Okay, so that don't take them to your main website where there's so much happening. Okay, because then there they may get distracted. Send them to a dedicated page. Let me show you what I mean. So for my case, if you want to schedule an appointment, this is where you go. Okay, so if you look at this page, all that is happening here is just the appointment. Okay, so then everything here is talking about what you will benefit if you schedule that appointment with me. And again, schedule appointment. Okay, so there is nothing else about digitalpreneurs. We are not talking about us. We are not talking about anything else. This is a dedicated page for scheduling appointments with us. Okay, then clarify the importance of the online appointment. Emphasize the importance of scheduling an appointment and make sure the clients understand its benefits. Okay, so why should they schedule an appointment with you? Okay, so even if you've sent them to the page where they schedule an appointment, why should they schedule the appointment with you? So make it very clear. When they are coming from let us say from the referral, let us say you talked about it in a video on Instagram or on TikTok, on Facebook, and you told them to go schedule an appointment. When they land on the page where they should schedule an appointment, do you have the benefits of scheduling an appointment? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So in my case, are you ready to take your business to the next level? At Digitalpreneurs, we specialize in identifying and bridging the gaps in your online strategy. We are dedicated to helping businesses like yours thrive in the digital landscape. Why schedule a free consultation with us? Why? This is very important. Okay? That's the importance of scheduling. Expert analysis. Okay? We shall give you expert analysis. We shall discuss with you tailored strategies for just specifically you. Okay? Then there will be a growth opportunity. We shall look at your online strategy, and then we shall give you recommendations on how you can improve your online strategy if you schedule an online appointment with us. Okay? There is no financial obligation. It is free. It's completely free. No strings attached. Once you schedule an online appointment with us, it's free, and on the day we give you our analysis, we show you the gaps, and at the end of the day, you're free to go and implement whatever we shared with you with your web developer. In case you want to take us up as the person to do it for you, then we get into that conversation separately. Otherwise, we have already given you the value. We have already analyzed your online strategy, and we have given you your recommendations. Okay? So that is why you should schedule a virtual consultation with us. Do you get how it works? I hope that is clear. So you can also implement this on your own website. All right? So clarify the importance of the online appointment. Then ensure that the user has a smooth experience. Okay? Make the appointment scheduling process simple and seamless. If they click here, what happens? If they choose the date, what happens? Okay? It should be smooth. The user shouldn't struggle looking for what to do, wondering how to schedule an appointment with you. Let me show you what I mean. Okay? So if you come to our appointment platform, for us we are using Calendly. So if you choose a date, so it says select a date and time. Very clear. Let's select Friday. Once we select Friday, it then chooses available times, our available times. Okay? So you choose a time that works for you. Let's say it's 11 a.m. Then you say next. Once you say next, it will bring you to a form which you can fill in. Okay? For me, it already knows me, but then you can put in your phone number. Okay? Then we ask you simply, what help do you need? Maybe you need help with your website, your email marketing, sales funnel. Let's say you need help with your sales funnel, or e-commerce business, or SEO. Let's say SEO actually. Any other comments? I don't have any other comment. And then say schedule event. Done. And that is it. Then it shows you the time you chose and date, the time. We shall use web conferencing details to follow. Now it will automatically send you the details of the link that we shall use for the virtual session. Okay, it should be that smooth. Okay, if your platform doesn't do this, then you will lose potential customers. Then automated follow-up, like I've already said, the platform should have an automated follow-up sequence. Okay, so you should have reminders that are set up automatically, and then it should automatically add the appointment to your calendar and to the client's calendar. All right, so the platforms I shared in the beginning will all do that. Okay, so always look at the platforms and test and see that it does all the above. Sometimes the platform you choose requires you to upgrade in order to get these automated confirmations and reminders. Okay, so look at the platform, test and see what works best for you. I have found, for my case, I have found that Calendly works best for me. Then confirm commitment. Okay, you can couple it with an actual call or SMS to the customer to fully confirm their commitment to the appointment. There are cases where people are just testing to see if the platform works, and then they're like, oh shit, I actually set up an appointment. So sometimes once you see an appointment reflect in your back end, it's a good practice to send them an SMS, a WhatsApp, or even call them to confirm that they are actually going to show up for the appointment. Or else you may end up wasting your time thinking that that someone is going to show up for an appointment, yet they were just testing or they have other things. So you need to get that confirmation and talk to them and say, hey, I saw this in my backend. I just want to make sure that this time is okay for you. I want to mark it and make sure that you will show up for the appointment. Okay, that will increase your show up rate. So I hope you've gotten some useful tidbits and hacks from this session. I know it was a short one, but I hope it was very, very valuable. Now, if you want to increase your client conversions using online appointments, feel free to contact us. Set up a virtual call with us. The link is below this video. Set up a virtual call with us. I've already shown you how to do it. What we shall do is we can look at your appointment system and then look at your gaps. What aren't you doing well? And then we shall give you recommendations. Okay, in case you still want to engage with us even after that virtual call, then we can talk about the retainer. However, for this virtual call, this is a free virtual call that you can set up with us so that we help you set up your online appointments platform. Okay, so I hope this was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you the value that you were looking for. In case you still feel like you need more or you have more questions, you can send me an email at that email, balix@digitalpreneurs.com. Or if you feel that you don't want to do that, schedule a free virtual conversation with yours truly, and I will gladly show up on the date that you choose. Okay, so until next time, hasta la vista.